Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bronco's Top Champions, and today we're diving into one of the nastiest dungeons in all of Raid Shadow Legends. Fire Knight 10, Hard Mode. You know that boss who makes you feel like you're punching a brick wall with your bare hands, only to heal himself while laughing at you? Yeah, that guy. But here's the thing. If you bring the right champions, you can completely humiliate this boss. So today we're going through the top 10 Fire Knight enablers that turn this fight from a nightmare into free real estate. These are the champs that make the Fire Knight shield melt faster than your patience on a 2x event. All right, grab your coffee, lock in, and let's break down the team that will make hard mode feel like tutorial mode.
Number 12, Cold Heart. Starting with number 12, the OG queen herself, Cold Heart. You already know she's been the MVP of Fire Knight since the Stone Age. Her A1 hits 4 times, meaning she absolutely shreds that shield like it's made of wet paper. But here's the real sauce, that heal reduction. Once that boss opens up, she denies all healing and keeps him from bouncing back. And when that shield's down, her Heartseeker hits for a juicy 10% of the boss's max HP. She's basically the original boss killer. Smart AI, perfect targeting, and still free to play friendly. That's why she's still here after all these years.
At number 11, we've got Tomb Lord, one of the most underrated OGs in the entire game. People forget that this man is basically a walking debuff dispenser. His A1 triple hits guaranteeing decreased speed when it crits, which, in Fire Knight, is absolutely priceless. He brings decreased defense, decreased attack, and poisons all in Gnut kit. In short, he makes your team hit harder, take less damage, and chip away at that giant's health bar even when you're just breathing. Wave control, boss utility, long-term damage, Tomb Lord is that old-school champion who still shows the new kids how it's done.
Number 10, Skull Crusher, the absolute definition of a team player. He brings counterattack to the squad and ally protection, keeping your squishy champs alive when things get ugly. And with Unkillable on himself, he can tank hits from the Fire Knight all day long. That counterattack is huge. Every time your allies strike back, those shield counters start melting. Add in a little heal reduction, and suddenly, this epic tier champ feels like a legendary level support. Skull Crusher may not be flashy, but he's that reliable friend who always shows up when it matters.
At number 9, it's Valkyrie, the queen of counterattack and shields. Her counterattack buff lasts a full 3 turns, and her massive shield keeps your team alive through the boss's hardest hits. That shield actually prevents the boss from reducing your max HP, because he never deals true damage. Valkyrie turns this dungeon into a chess match you can't lose. Her shield scales off defense, her buffs make the team stronger, and she fits in both safe and speedrun setups. She's not there for damage, she's there to make the Fire Knight suffer in slow motion.
Coming in at number 7, Cardiel, the holy enabler of controlled chaos. He brings block debuffs, a cleanse, and even an ally attack that amps up your team's burst window. He's the ultimate glue champion, the kind that lets risky comps survive longer than they should. And the secret sauce? Every time your allies attack, Cardiel has a chance to join in. That's extra hits, extra shield damage, and extra satisfaction watching that boss cry. He's the priest who doesn't pray, he punishes.
At number 6, Mikage. You want wave control? She's got it. You want boss control? She's got that too. AoE stun on waves with turn meter reduction makes reaching the Fire Knight smooth and safe. Then once you're in the boss fight, she turns into a full-on support damage booster. Her ally attack buffs your team with increased attack and increased crit damage, and she even extends your buffs by a turn. That means your counterattack or defense up lasts longer, giving you way more room to breathe during those shield cycles. Versatile, stylish, and efficient, Mikage's kit just clicks.
Number 5, Senna, the sleeper champ that shocked everyone. She pumps out turn meter boosts like crazy, letting your team take way more turns than the boss can handle. And when someone dies, she revives them with an ally attack. Yeah, you heard that right. Her revive is an ally attack. That opens up so many wild team comps. You can run glass cannons like Cold Hearts or Royal Guards, let them die, then boom, Senna brings them back and slaps the boss in the same move. She's sustain, damage, and control in one elegant package.
At number 4, it's Admiral Black Tusk, one of the cleanest ally attackers in Raid. Why? His cooldown, 3 turns. That's it. No one else in the game does a full ally attack on a 3-turn cooldown. That means your team cycles faster, breaks shields faster, and keeps pressure on the boss without giving him a chance to breathe. He even removes debuffs, keeping your run consistent and safe. Black Tusk is like the engine of a Ferrari, not flashy, but absolutely vital for speed.
Number 3, Padraig, the multi-tool. He's an ally attack champion, a buffer, and a healer all in one. He brings increased speed, increased defense for defense-based champs, and increased accuracy for supports. But the real gem? He removes destroyed max HP from your allies. That means you can take your time, survive long fights, and still win without losing stats. He's the perfect balance of safety and aggression, the guy that makes every run smoother even when your gear isn't top tier.
Number 2, Gnut. If you've seen any speedrun in Fire Knight hard mode, you've seen this absolute unit. His A1 hits 3 times and applies freeze. Now, on Fire Knight, freeze doesn't freeze the boss, but each freeze still reduces turn meter by 15%. That's a 45% reduction on one move. And since the boss instantly cleanses, you can spam it over and over again. Permanent control. He even gives himself counterattack for go second teams. And his triple hit max HP skill nukes the boss's health bar. He's the king of control and damage at the same time. Gnut is a beast, plain and simple.
And finally, number 1, Martyr. She's been good since forever, but with the faultless defense blessing, she's on another level. Her counterattack, decrease attack, and increase defense combo makes her one of the most complete Fire Knight enablers ever. Here's the genius part. With faultless defense active, she reflects 1 hit per ally back at the boss. So, technically, she can delete the Fire Knight's entire shield with just 1 button press. Oh, and she also brings provoke for wave control. Martyr is the perfect mix of power, utility, and satisfaction. She doesn't just beat the boss, she embarrasses him.
And there you have it, the top 12 Fire Knight 10 hard mode enablers in Raid Shadow Legends. Whether you're trying to go safe, go fast, or just flex on your clanmates, these champions get it done. Each what brings their own flavor, from counterattack setups to turn meter control and full-on nukes. If this helped you build your Fire Knight dream team, hit that like button, subscribe for more Raid strategy guides, and drop your favorite Fire Knight MVP in the comments. And remember, if the boss hits too hard, just hit him back harder. See you in the next button. Peace out.